true passion, skateboarding. Not just any skateboarding, but quantum-enhanced hoverboarding that defied traditional transportation methods. The city's infrastructure was a marvel of human engineering. Transparent walkways, floating platforms, and intricate gravity-controlled zones designed for maximum efficiency. Jay's hoverboard, a sleek silver device no larger than traditional skateboards, could manipulate local gravitational fields, allowing him to glide, jump, and navigate through the urban landscape with unprecedented freedom. On this particular Tuesday morning, Jay wore his standard-issue student uniform, a lightweight graphene-based fabric that adjusted to temperature and movement. His board hummed softly, its quantum processors calculating micro-adjustments with each movement. He wasn't just traveling, he was dancing through the cityscape. Kim Yeon-ji, a 42-year-old mid-level city administrative manager, watched from a nearby transit station. Her eyes narrowed with increasing irritation. Every precise movement Jay made seemed to challenge her understanding of proper urban mobility. In her world, transportation was structured, predictable, and absolutely regulated. The hoverboard moved like liquid mercury, bending around pedestrian zones, sliding between holographic advertisements, and cutting perfect trajectories that seemed to mock traditional movement patterns. Jay's body was fluid, his balance perfect, his understanding of the board's capabilities beyond what most teenagers could achieve. Yeon-ji's fingers twitched. She had spent years developing bureaucratic protocols, and here was this teenager seemingly breaking every unwritten rule of urban navigation. The quantum board didn't just move, it seemed to challenge the very concept of movement itself. As Jay approached a complex intersection where multiple gravitational zones converged, he executed a move that would later be discussed in transportation innovation conferences. With a subtle shift of his body weight and a barely perceptible touch on the board's quantum interface, he transitioned between zones without triggering a single traffic regulation alarm. "This is unacceptable," Yeon-ji muttered, her tablet already scanning municipal codes and transportation regulations. She began compiling a report, her fingers flying across the holographic interface, documenting what she perceived as a clear violation of urban mobility standards. Jay, completely unaware of the administrative storm brewing behind him, continued his morning commute to the New Horizons Science Academy. His hoverboard was a custom design, developed during an advanced student engineering workshop. It represented the pinnacle of teenage innovation, something that blended cutting-edge technology with pure, unbridled creativity. The board's quantum processors were programmed to interact seamlessly with the city's infrastructure. It could detect potential collision risks milliseconds before they occurred, adjust gravitational fields to maintain perfect balance, and optimize energy consumption in ways traditional transportation could never achieve. Around him, the city pulsed with life. Holographic advertisements shifted and changed, public information displays updated in real time, and automated maintenance drones performed their continuous urban upkeep. But none of these systems could predict the bureaucratic hurricane about to be unleashed by one very determined administrative manager. Yeon-ji's report was more than a complaint. It was a comprehensive analysis of perceived transportation violations, complete with time-coded video evidence, gravitational zone transition logs, and a 47-page addendum detailing potential safety risks posed by quantum hoverboarding techniques. What she didn't realize was that her actions would soon transform from a simple administrative complaint into an interstellar incident that would challenge fundamental understanding of youth innovation, urban mobility, and human adaptability. CLIRA's initial assessment found multiple interesting contradictions. While Yeon-ji's complaint appeared comprehensive, Jay's hoverboard had not triggered a single municipal safety alarm. Every quantum transition was mathematically perfect, every movement calculated with precision beyond human capability. The legal processing system flagged the complaint for human review, which meant it would be examined by the Urban Mobility Dispute Resolution Panel. This group consisted of 5 experienced administrators who would evaluate the technical and legal merits of the case. Unbeknownst to Yeon-ji, Her complaint triggered an automatic notification to the Interstellar Youth Innovation Monitoring Department. This obscure bureaucratic division tracked emerging technologies developed by young innovators across multiple star systems. Within hours, digital summaries of the complaint began circulating through various administrative networks. Some found humor in the detailed documentation, while others saw it as a potential landmark case about technological innovation and urban mobility rights. The Urban Mobility Dispute Resolution Panel scheduled a preliminary hearing. They requested comprehensive technical documentation about Jay's hoverboard, including its design specifications, quantum processing capabilities, and safety certification records. Jay's school, the New Horizons Science Academy, became unexpectedly involved. Their engineering department had actually supervised the hoverboard's initial development as part of an advanced student project. They viewed the potential legal challenge as an opportunity to demonstrate the innovative capabilities of their student body. Technical experts began analyzing the complaint's complex mathematical models. They discovered that Yunji's arguments, while passionately constructed, contained several fundamental misunderstandings about quantum transportation technologies. The hoverboard's quantum processors operated at speeds and levels of complexity that traditional regulatory frameworks struggle to comprehend. Its ability to predict and prevent potential collision risks exceeded current municipal transportation standards by several orders of magnitude. As the legal machinery began grinding into motion, Jay continued his normal teenage life. He attended classes, participated in quantum engineering workshops, and remained completely unaware that his morning commute had become a potential interstellar legal landmark. Yunji, meanwhile, felt a sense of bureaucratic satisfaction. She believed she was protecting urban safety standards and maintaining the structured order that massive interstellar colonies required. Her colleagues viewed her actions with a mixture of amusement and professional respect. The complaint represented more than a simple legal challenge. It was a clash between traditional administrative thinking and the rapid, often unpredictable world of teenage technological innovation. Every quantum transition, every precise movement of Jay's hoverboard represented a challenge to established systems. Hilaire continued processing, analyzing, and cross-referencing. The legal AI understood that this case might establish precedents for how emerging technologies would be evaluated and integrated into urban mobility frameworks across multiple star systems. Little did anyone know that this seemingly mundane administrative complaint would soon attract attention from unexpected sources, including diplomatic missions from alien civilizations fascinated by human technological creativity. The stage was set for a legal battle that would challenge fundamental understanding of transportation, innovation, and the dynamic nature of human technological progress. The interstellar communication networks lit up with unexpected activity when news of Jay Park's hoverboarding legal challenge began spreading across multiple planetary systems. What started as a simple administrative complaint quickly transformed into a diplomatic curiosity. The Quantum Collective, a diplomatic alliance representing 3 advanced alien civilizations, first detected the case through their comprehensive legal monitoring systems. Their advanced algorithms identified the potential significance of this seemingly mundane human dispute. Representatives from the Proxima Diplomatic Corps dispatched their initial research team. They were particularly intrigued by the quantum mechanics of Jay's hoverboard and the human ability to create technology that challenged existing regulatory frameworks. Diplomatic transmission protocols were activated. Strange encrypted messages began flowing between various alien administrative centers, each analyzing the complex nuances of human teenage innovation. They saw something profound in Jay's simple act of transportation. The Galactic Research Council found the case fascinating. Human teenagers, they observed, possessed a remarkable capacity for technological innovation that seemed to emerge spontaneously and challenge existing systems. Jay's hoverboard represented more than a transportation device. It was a symbol of human adaptability. Quantum data packets containing detailed analysis of the hoverboard's technical specifications began circulating through interstellar communication networks. Alien scientists studied every microscopic detail of the device's quantum processing capabilities. Diplomatic messages started arriving at the New Horizon administrative centers. Each communication carried complex mathematical models and technical assessments that suggested Jay's hoverboard was not just a transportation device, but a potential breakthrough in quantum mobility technologies. The Proxima diplomatic representative, a being composed of interconnected energy patterns, submitted a formal research document. Their analysis concluded that Yunji's complaint represented a classic example of bureaucratic resistance to technological progress. Jay remained completely unaware of the galactic attention. During his afternoon quantum engineering workshop, he continued developing improvements to his hoverboard, treating the device as a personal engineering project rather than a potential interstellar diplomatic incident. The alien diplomatic teams found human teenage innovation particularly compelling. They noted how young humans could intuitively develop technologies that challenged existing understanding, creating solutions that more established civilizations might take decades to conceptualize. Detailed holographic simulations were created, demonstrating the hoverboard's quantum transition capabilities. These simulations were shared across multiple planetary research networks, turning Jay's morning commute into a subject of serious scientific investigation. The Quantum Collective's preliminary report suggested that the hoverboard represented a significant technological breakthrough. Its ability to manipulate gravitational fields and predict potential movement risks exceeded current transportation technologies by substantial margins. Alien diplomatic communications began suggesting intervention. They viewed the potential legal suppression of such innovative technology as a fundamental mistake that could impede technological progress. Transmission signals carried complex mathematical proofs, demonstrating the hoverboard's safety and technological significance. Each alien civilization approached the analysis from a unique perspective, but all reached similar conclusions about human innovative potential. The New Horizon administrative systems started receiving increasingly complex diplomatic communications. Clara, the legal processing AI, worked continuously to analyze the incoming data, recognizing the potential significance of these interstellar interventions. Yunji received her first diplomatic communication, a detailed report suggesting that her administrative complaint might be fundamentally misguided. The document, written in precise bureaucratic language, politely dismantled her entire legal argument. Political leaders in the human colonial administration began receiving inquiries. Alien diplomatic missions were expressing serious interest in understanding the technological and cultural mechanisms that allowed human teenagers to develop such innovative technologies. The case had transformed from a simple administrative complaint into a potential interstellar diplomatic event. Jay's hoverboard had become more than a personal transportation device. It was now a symbol of human technological potential. In the sprawling metropolis of New Horizon, a massive interstellar colony suspended between three artificial moons, 16-year-old Jay Park discovered his. Jay arrived at his school, smoothly dismounting his hoverboard and collapsing it into a compact form that slipped into his backpack. He was completely unaware that his morning commute had just become the catalyst for a legal battle that would stretch across multiple planetary jurisdictions. The city continued its rhythmic pulse, unaware that a bureaucratic storm was brewing, a storm that would challenge everything everyone thought they knew about transportation, regulations, and the unstoppable spirit of human creativity. The administrative offices of New Horizon buzzed with activity when Yunji submitted her meticulously crafted complaint. Her digital filing contained 347 pages of what she considered irrefutable evidence against Jay's quantum hoverboarding practices. The city's legal processing system, an advanced artificial intelligence named CLARI, Computational Legal Automated Response Algorithm, initially processed the complaint with clinical efficiency. Within milliseconds, the system generated preliminary documentation and initiated a standard review protocol. Jay remained blissfully unaware. During his morning science class, he listened to a lecture about quantum transportation technologies, ironically discussing the very innovations his hoverboard represented. His classmates whispered and giggled, sharing holographic memes about administrative overreach and teenage rebellion. Eunji's complaint specifically targeted three key areas: unauthorized gravitational zone transitions, potential public safety risks, and violation of urban mobility regulations. She included detailed motion capture recordings, gravitational field interaction logs, and complex mathematical models demonstrating what she perceived as dangerous movement patterns. As diplomatic communications continued to flow, one thing became clear. What had started as a simple morning commute was about to become something much larger than anyone could have anticipated. The first holographic broadcast hit every communication network simultaneously. Jod Park's hoverboarding incident transformed from a local administrative complaint into a galactic media sensation within minutes. Interstellar news networks competed for the most dramatic coverage. Reporters from 17 different planetary systems descended upon New Horizon, each hoping to capture the essence of what was quickly becoming known as the Hoverboard Rebellion. Young viewers across multiple star systems began sharing digital clips of Jay's quantum movements. His precise board transitions became viral content, with millions of viewers analyzing every micro-movement. Teenagers started recreating his boarding techniques, turning a legal complaint into a cultural phenomenon. Holographic billboards in major cities displayed Jay's image. Some portrayed him as a technological rebel, others as a symbol of human innovation. His school, the New Horizons Science Academy, found itself at the center of unprecedented media attention. Digital platforms created instant memes. Comedians developed entire comedy routines around Eunji's bureaucratic complaint. Her serious administrative document became a source of universal humor, with digital comedians dissecting every technical paragraph. News anchors interviewed technological experts who explained the quantum mechanics behind the hoverboard. They broke down complex scientific concepts into digestible segments, making the technical details accessible to billions of viewers. Jay's parents became unexpected celebrities. His mother, a quantum engineering professor, gave measured interviews explaining her son's technological background. His father, a transportation system designer, provided technical insights that further fueled public interest. Social media platforms exploded with support. Hashtags like #HoverboardHero and #TeenInnovation trended across multiple communication networks. Young people from different planetary systems shared their own stories of technological creativity. Alien broadcast networks found the human story particularly fascinating. They analyzed the cultural mechanisms that allowed teenagers to develop breakthrough technologies, seeing the incident as a window into human innovative potential. The Quantum Collective's diplomatic representatives began giving media interviews. They praised human youth's ability to challenge existing technological limitations, turning the legal complaint into a celebration of human creativity. Eunji became an unexpected media character. Her serious administrative photograph was mimed, edited, and shared millions of times. Some portrayed her as a symbol of bureaucratic resistance, others as a comedic figure unable to understand technological progress. University research departments started conducting live discussions about the hoverboard's technological significance. Quantum mechanics experts broke down the device's complex processing capabilities, revealing its incredible engineering. Digital entertainment platforms produced rapid documentaries. They traced Jay's journey from a simple student project to an international technological phenomenon. Each documentary offered a different perspective on human innovation. Interstellar communication networks tracked the story's progression. What had begun as a simple transportation complaint was now a global discussion about technological progress, youth innovation, and bureaucratic adaptation. Jay remained surprisingly calm. During interviews, he spoke about his hoverboard with technical precision, explaining its quantum processing capabilities without dramatic flair. His measured approach only increased public fascination. Conspiracy theory channels suggested hidden meanings behind the hoverboard's development. Some claimed it represented a breakthrough in quantum transportation, while others saw it as a potential challenge to existing transportation systems. Educational institutions began requesting detailed technical documentation about the hoverboard. Universities across multiple star systems wanted to understand the engineering principles behind Jay's innovative design. The media spectacle reached a point where the original legal complaint became almost irrelevant. Jay's hoverboard had transcended its initial purpose, becoming a symbol of human potential and technological creativity. As broadcast networks continued their coverage, one thing became clear. A 16-year-old's morning commute had transformed into something far more significant than anyone could have predicted. The story was no longer about a hoverboard or a legal complaint. It was about human innovation, the power of youth, and the endless potential of technological creativity. Seth, the Galactic Supreme Tribunal, assembled in a massive transparent chamber floating above the central administrative complex of New Horizon. Representatives from multiple star systems gathered to hear the final resolution of the hoverboard case that had captured interstellar attention. Jay Park sat quietly, surrounded by his parents and school administrators. Yunji stood on the opposite side, her previously confident demeanor now noticeably subdued. The chamber hummed with anticipation, holographic displays showing real-time translations for billions of viewers across different planetary systems. The lead adjudicator, a complex artificial intelligence integrated with biological neural networks, began presenting the comprehensive analysis. Every aspect of the case had been meticulously examined, from the quantum mechanics of the hoverboard to the intricate details of urban transportation regulations. Evidence presented by the quantum collective proved decisive. Their detailed mathematical models demonstrated that Jay's hoverboard exceeded current transportation safety standards by 372%. Each quantum transition was more precise and safer than traditional transportation methods. The tribunal's initial findings revealed something extraordinary. Yunji's complaint was not just unfounded. It represented a classic example of bureaucratic resistance to technological innovation. Her detailed documentation actually highlighted the hoverboard's remarkable engineering capabilities. Diplomatic representatives from 3 alien civilizations submitted additional testimony. They presented research showing how human teenage innovation consistently challenged existing technological limitations. Jay's hoverboard was presented as a prime example of human adaptive creativity. The legal proceedings took an unexpected turn when the tribunal began discussing broader implications. They recognized that cases like this represented critical moments in technological development, points where innovative thinking challenged existing regulatory frameworks. Jay remained calm throughout the proceedings. His technical understanding and measured responses impressed both human and alien observers. He explained the hoverboard's development as a natural progression of quantum transportation technologies. The final judgment came with dramatic simplicity. Not only was Jay's hoverboarding completely legal, but the tribunal issued additional recommendations. They suggested that municipal transportation regulations needed immediate update to accommodate emerging quantum mobility technologies. Yunji was ordered to pay substantial administrative fees. More importantly, she was required to attend a mandatory Understanding Youth Innovation seminar designed to help bureaucratic administrators recognize technological progress. The tribunal's decision included a groundbreaking provision. They recommended that Jay's hoverboard design be added to the Interstellar Technological Innovation Database, making it available for study across multiple star systems. News networks erupted with coverage. Holographic broadcasts showed the moment of resolution, with Jay receiving official recognition for his technological contribution. His hoverboard was now more than a personal transportation device. It was a symbol of human innovative potential. Alien diplomatic missions celebrated the decision. They saw it as a profound moment, demonstrating the unique human capacity for technological creativity. The case would be studied in diplomatic and engineering academies across multiple planetary systems. Jay's school, the New Horizon Science Academy, received significant recognition. Their approach to student innovation was highlighted as a model for educational institutions across human colonies. The quantum hoverboard became an instant cultural icon. Manufacturers began developing consumer versions inspired by Jay's original design. What had started as a simple morning commute had transformed into a technological revolution. Yoon-ji's professional reputation underwent a complex transformation. While initially viewed as an obstacle, she became a case study in bureaucratic adaptation. Many administrative systems used her experience as a learning opportunity. The interstellar communication networks continued buzzing with analysis. Experts discussed how a single teenager's innovative approach could challenge and ultimately improve existing technological and administrative systems. As the tribunal's proceedings concluded, one thing became abundantly clear: human innovation knew no boundaries. A 16-year-old's morning commute had become a landmark moment in interstellar technological progress. The hoverboard was more than a transportation device. It represented human potential, the ability to imagine, create, and transform the world around them. Retriclaude can make mistakes. Please double-check responses.